It's Tuesday, April 15th, and here's some of the news beyond the headlines. 71 people are dead and hundreds wounded from a bomb blast on a crowded rush-hour bus in Nigeria's capital. Nigeria's president blamed the Islamic militant group Boko Haram for the bombing, but as of Monday evening, no one has claimed responsibility for the attack. The explosion is the deadliest ever terror attack on Nigeria's capital, Abuja. According to Amnesty International, Boko Haram attacks and reprisals by Nigerian forces have claimed more than 1,500 lives so far this year. The human rights organisation accuses all parties, including the Nigerian government, of violating international humanitarian law. Armed pro-Russia activists continue to occupy government buildings in eastern Ukraine in direct defiance of a deadline set up by the government in Kiev to halt the occupations. The militants have been occupying several government buildings throughout the majority Russian-speaking eastern part of the country. They demand a referendum on becoming part of the Russian Federation. A Ukrainian soldier was killed in a gun battle with armed pro-Russian militants after Kiev's forces tried to retake an occupied police station in the city of Slavyansk. The Kremlin has warned Kiev to not use force against the pro-Russian militants, saying that doing so could spark a civil war. Russia has been amassing its troops along Ukraine's eastern border since deposed former President Viktor Yanukovych fled the country back in February. The US ambassador to the United Nations says Russia is fueling escalations in eastern Ukraine as a pretext for an invasion. In his latest attack on social media, Turkey's Prime Minister Tayyip Erdogan has accused Twitter of failing to pay taxes. The accusation came just weeks after he blocked access to both Twitter and YouTube. Erdogan muzzled the sites when audio recordings were posted that appeared to implicate members of his inner circle in corruption. Turkish officials say that Twitter generates $35 million a year from advertising in Turkey and has yet to pay a cent in taxes. Millions of people across India are casting ballots in national elections in the biggest exercise in democracy the world has ever seen. But villages in one of the country's eastern provinces are boycotting the elections, saying that they have been ignored by India's federal government. Residents in Bihar province complain of a lack of schools, hospitals and of widespread poverty, and say that none of the candidates came to campaign for their votes. Around 40% of Bihar's 90 million residents live below the poverty line. Check out the Vice News YouTube channel for more original reporting and documentaries from around the world.
There's not much. Everything's changed. The only thing that's here is these almond trees and these olives. It's very serious crime that he's committed, you know. And I think, you know, just the last week talking with you got me thinking about that.